she's continuing to evolve since this all started.
All right. How's it going, everybody? How's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Very happy to be here. Very happy for everybody who will be joining us tonight. A special Speedience Live to celebrate not only this machine, but also be talking about the fact that this is going to be the last sale of the year. Put out a video on YouTube and some posts letting you guys know we're also going to have a special guest. Ryan, welcome. So happy to have you back on the channel, man.
Thanks for having me on, man.
Absolutely. Very happy to have you here, bro. You look fantastic. We got yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. There's no denying, ever since the first video that you made on the channel, in case you guys don't know, Ryan's been a reoccurring theme on this channel because of his knowledge and his experience in training. Man, you've come a long way and you just look fantastic.
Yeah, I really appreciate it, bro. You know, and it's all thanks to digital weight, which you really got me into. So that's a big deal.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah.
Excellent. So we got some people in the chat, and I just want to check out some of those comments real quick. All right, so the first comment we have is something that I do want to just throw out there real quick, guys. Again, this is going to be the last sale of the year for Speedience. So Speedience was kind enough to go ahead and put a code together for me, for my viewers. So thank you, Speedience, for doing that. And to address the discount and the bundle, use my code. That's going to be Joey120. Joey120 is going to get you $120 off of the machine. Not only $120 off of the machine, it's also going to get you an accessory kit. That accessory kit is going to include hooks, ski handles, and an accessory rack, which I don't have, guys, so you might as well take advantage of that. Even I don't have that stuff. And the first 8 people who use my code are going to get a free massage gun. So they're basically throwing the kitchen sink at you. One thing you want to keep in mind, you are not going to see, when you use my code, you're not going to see all those items that I just mentioned in the actual cart. You're not going to see it. They're going to throw those items in on top of everything later on. So don't worry if you don't see it in the cart. It's in there. They're going to put it in there, all right? And it's only good. This code is only good for 12 hours after this live. That code's going to disappear, and then it's going to go back to my old code because this is a very special deal that they got going on. So welcome everybody who's here. Joshua, Ola, very happy to have you here. Taylor, happy to have you here as well. And, oh, what's going on? Hello to everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Wow, we got a good group of people so far. All right, excellent. I'm sorry that I can't get to all the comments right now, but we're going to be doing that in a couple of minutes. First off, again, Ryan, welcome. Very happy to have you here, my man. And we want to get to know you in case we don't know you yet. So you just mentioned a little while ago that digital weight has changed your game, changed the game for you. How long have you been using specifically the Speedience?
It's been about, I would say, about a month now. So
okay.
Yeah, it's definitely, it's a great device. It's so compact. As you can see, it barely takes up any room. So, you know, that you can only appreciate, you know, just the fact that it doesn't take up much. It's a big deal, you know, because when you I live in a condo, you know, I don't have a lot of room. So when you don't have a lot of room and then you just think of, oh, well, you know, you have to worry about going to the gym and all that. You don't have to worry about that because even if you have a little space, you can have something like this, which is a big deal.
For sure. Absolutely. It changes the game. The fact that they have this is a full-blown gym. In case you guys don't know, this is a full-blown gym setup where you literally order this thing. It comes to your door and you roll it out of the box and it's already plugged in ready. Like, you can't get much better than that.
Can't get any easier, man. You just take it out of the box. You just unbox all the accessories, and it just comes fully assembled. I mean, my mom was blown when I first got it, and I'm like, wow, this. I remember watching your video, Joe, and you were so blown away yourself, and just like how like this is assembled already. I need to reevaluate the situation. Like, I was just like, wow, like you look so surprised. And like, I already knew about it because I already watched quite a bit of reviews on it, but just seeing this thing already, like, it was a pain in the butt getting up the stairs. But I'll tell you what, man, just the simple fact that all I had to do was take it up a flight of stairs. Luckily, I had another person because he helped me. But that's all you have to worry about, you know, and it makes it so easy.
As soon as you walked in, you could just
Yeah, I noticed on the Speedians Facebook group, people were saying the same thing. As long as you have another person to get it up the steps, or if you can just pay the delivery people to get it up there, you're good to go. And like, I mean, I'm moving this thing around because I plan on doing a video in the future talking about how easy it is to move it around. So I'm moving it around. I'm sliding it through doorways. It's ridiculous. As long as you have somebody who can like get it up the steps, or if you can just physically like pick it up step by step, even if you have to, I mean, it's good enough. I mean, it's good enough to me. Full gym.
Yeah, it changes the game, man. And, you know, it's one thing that it has a free weights doesn't is it has a centric mode. And eccentric mode is huge, man, because you can set it to a certain set, like say 50 pounds if you want to do like bench press. And like, you know, you can set it, you can add that extra 30 pounds on there for when you're coming down for the eccentric portion. And that is huge for muscle mass because that is how you know, as you know, Joe, that really helps you gain muscle mass. And that's something you're not going to have with dumbbells or free weights.
Right. Absolutely. 100%. Like this thing is really like bringing us into an entire new world. The fact that you can roll it out of the box, plug it in, and now, like you said, you have eccentric mode. You have all these different modes. Or you have the programs in case you need the programs. It's just incredible.
And you have,
No, go ahead, please.
Okay. Yeah, and you have a ring that you can turn up the weight, you can deactivate, you can activate the weight, and that leaves you such in a safe manner of when you want, you know, at your mercy. Like it's great because I just feel so much safer knowing I don't have to rack all these weights onto, you know, a machine when it's all at the mercy at your fingertips.
Yeah.
And it makes safety such a big deal.
Yeah, it's literally at your fingertips. Like when I first used the ring, I thought, I don't know how I feel about this. But once I started using it, I was like, it's the closest thing to changing the weight with my mind because it's literally at your fingertips.
Literally, man. It was crazy to me. At first, yeah, it is a little awkward, but literally it takes you like a couple workouts to even get used to it, and that's it. And the battery lasts forever, man. Like it's amazing how long that battery, like I can go through a week without even charging this thing. It's crazy.
Right. Yeah, it lasts a long time. I love that you can customize the ring because like, for example, in the beginning, before I knew you could customize it, once in a while, the button would tap something and I didn't mean for it to.
Yeah.
And then I realized you can just customize it. So you can make it a long hold. You can make it a double tap. So now you don't have those little problems anymore. And it's like, I feel like I'm changing weight with my mind. That's what it feels like. It's incredible.
It really is, Joe. And like you said, the fact of convenience of that and just a simple, like I'm just standing there walking around, just like changing the weight like it's nothing. It's like you said, it's almost like it's with your mind.
Right.
It's just crazy. I mean, it's such a game changer. And the one thing I do want to mention, the clips that you get, the fact that you can use out-of-market accessories is huge. And it's a big deal. And the fact that Speedians allowed that, thank you.
Right. Seriously. When I got my kit, I was so shocked. Oh, thank you so much, King. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the support, my brother. I really do. I'm so glad you're here. In case, I'm just going to give a shout out to King. King's been on the channel since like day one. So he's a longtime subscriber. Thank you so much, King. Happy to have you here.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Every week.
I love the people on the channel, man. I really do. But back to the awesomeness of them allowing the aftermarket setup. They're giving you the pieces, at least in my kit. I received the pieces in order to just be able to add aftermarket accessories. Like it came with the kit, where other companies would make you buy the adapters. And it's like, this is great. They're not holding back. They're giving you what you need to be successful.
Yeah, it makes you feel free, man. Like you always say, we're getting freedom from China.
Yes, straight up. Absolutely. Yo, your legs are huge, man. Put those things away, bro.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Well, thanks to this machine, man. Like I maxed out this machine already on squats, but I just do higher repetitions. You know what I mean? It's not a big deal. You know, it's more value, man. Like if anybody's hesitant because of the weight, don't be, because this weight is heavier than actual free weights, and it actually makes it heavier. Like if I had to guess and say like the weight on this machine just itself is like 200. I would say 250 pounds. The 220 feels like probably 250.
Right. Yeah. 100%. Like because of the motor, and the motor is dragging on those cables, you're not going to be able to like, with electronic weight in general, you're not going to be able to like, cheat the weight. You're not going to be able to do certain things. It's going to feel heavier. And not only can you use more volume if you do end up maxing out, but you can also use things like chains mode, eccentric mode. You can manipulate the weight to mess with your body so that it forces you to a struggle. You know what I mean? So it ends up fine-tuning your training.
Yeah, exactly. And in the beginning, as far as going away from legs a little bit, but at first I couldn't figure out how to get a full lat pull down on this thing. But then what you do is just don't use the bench, go to the floor, and just like you can get a full stretch and just come down with it. I find it easier to use the handles, or just get an out of market lat pull down bar. You can do that too, which is amazing.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. There's a lot of different. I mean, the fact that this thing is so versatile, all of the different positions this thing can go in, very
Ridiculous.
versatile. Yeah, you can do a lot with it. All you got to do is like you kind of said earlier, just like with the ring, just get used to it, and you're gonna find your way with this thing.
Oh, for
100%.
sure. Yeah. The only issue I really ran into was the bench can be a little lopsided when I do leg extensions. I
Okay.
noticed on that movement, but so I mean, just a little FYI to the company. If you can try to improve that design, it's not a deal breaker, but it's just something I noticed. But
Okay.
but still, the quality of the bench, the adjustable bench, is just incredible. Like the feel of the the vinyl, it's all
Right.
good stuff, man. There's
Yeah, when I got the Oh, I'm sorry. Finish, please.
Yeah, there's like next to no cons. Like there's literally two cons I have about this whole entire machine. That's nothing, and that's the fact that you can't do lat pull downs on the bench, and the fact that this bench is lopsided. That's it. Like what it's,
Right. Yeah, it's like I was talking to somebody earlier today, and I'm like, I really need to actually find things that I don't like about the machine. I have
yeah,
to find things. Like I have to really look.
yeah.
And yeah, it's crazy. It really is crazy. I just want to hit some comments real quick because I feel like we might be getting some comments. Nimesh Patel, welcome, welcome. Any way to use bands? I'm not really sure. Do you mean like use bands in conjunction with the machine? Maybe you can clarify. I'm not really sure.
And that'd be tough.
Say again, brother.
That'd be tough. Bands with the machine. Whew.
Yeah, I mean, if you needed it, but I can't imagine
Good.
why. Yeah, I'm sure you could. I'm not really sure why you would feel like you need it, but thank you to by the way, thank you to everybody who's here, and welcome to everybody. So happy to have you guys here. Okay, let's see. What else do we got? Okay. Tyler F., how can we get them to stop lying about shipping? Ordered 45 days ago, still nothing. Advertising 3 to 7 days delivery. Okay. Tyler, dude, I totally get it. let me just throw this out there, okay? I can't tell you whether the company is lying or not. I don't believe the company is lying. I do believe that the company, if they can't get the machine out within like 3 to 7 days, if that's what they're claiming, they certainly should like change the time frame 100%. But there are people who actually are receiving the machines when they order them within that time frame. Because I've actually reached out to people and I've asked them how long. That's actually one of the questions I want to ask Ryan in a couple minutes. But I've actually reached out to people and said, how long is it taking you to get the machine? And they've told me it might take a week, 2 weeks. So it's kind of within that range, but it really depends on where you're ordering from. That's really what it comes down to. But I do know that it's a huge deal because it's the holiday season. So everybody's, in case you guys haven't noticed, this company and this machine, even the Gym Pal, they are in high demand. These things are flying off shelves faster than they can even make them. So the company's really trying to throw these things together to get them out into the public. And I'm sure they're doing their best to do that. Just keep in mind, no matter what company you're ordering from during the holiday season, you are going to have a long wait, a long wait.
Yeah.
I've ordered tons of stuff in the past during like that holiday season or towards the end of the year. And I mean, months, you're looking at months. So I don't know what the average is for Spedients, but I'm sure that they're not lying. I'm sure they're trying to do the best they can. That's just my personal thoughts. What are your thoughts on it, bro?
Honestly, I think if you just reach out to customer service, just let them know your issues, they will get it out to you because that's what I did. And I had no issues. I got this thing within a week.
Wow, bro, that is crazy. Good.
Yeah.
I'm so glad to know that you reached out to them. That's one thing that I found to be really cool is, are you on the Facebook group? The Spedients Facebook group?
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Okay. I just signed up recently and they are on that group. Like they're answering questions. The users can throw their input in. You have some people saying, yeah, I received my machine in a week. And then you got some people saying, yeah, I've been waiting a month. It all depends on where you're coming from.
Yeah, I just feel like they'll take care of you if you reach out. For anyone having those problems or issues, just reach out to Whitney, Victor, the team. They're all good. They'll take care of you.
Yeah, I feel confident too. Every time I've reached out, my boy Frank, he's always been there for me. He always answers right away. He does his best. They're doing their best, guys. Any company you order from now, you're going to be having a wait. It's the holidays, man.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so let me just hop back to those comments. The King looks nice. I'm digging it, bro. I'm telling you, man. You roll this thing out of the box and you're ready to go. How much does it weigh, Taylor? I really don't know. Maybe Whitney can answer that if she hasn't already.
It's 187.
Say again, bro.
It's 187 pounds. I know that.
My man. That's why we have you here, bro. Thank you. 187 pounds. Thank you, bro.
Absolutely.
The King, to have the modes for free is a game changer. That's one of the things, man. They're not, if you buy now, they're not going to be holding you to a subscription ever. Like forever, you have a free subscription.
Yep. That's right. And that's the beauty of it.
Yeah. Totally cool. I love that. The company is seriously like holding off on the subscription as long as possible to give you guys that free subscription. Many companies would not hold out this long without a subscription, I think. And so kudos to Spedients. I think they're implementing one though, Ryan, in like next year or something, I think.
Yeah, I think I've heard about it, but I would take advantage of it now. That's why I jumped on it. Free lifetime subscription. You can't go wrong with that. You get all the programs. If you don't have any knowledge of working out, you're just getting into it. The machine itself can help you with it, and that's the beauty of it because you don't even have to have knowledge about it, and you're just getting into it. It's gonna help you. It's like a personal trainer, and it's so compact. Like you can't go wrong.
Right. And I don't want to make this video sound like an ad, but I'm just going to go ahead and do you guys the favor. I'm going to go ahead and repeat again the code information. Joey 120 is going to give you $120 off. Along with the $120 off, it's going to give you a free accessory kit. That kit's going to include hooks, ski handles, and an accessory rack. The first 8 people to use that code are also going to get a free massage gun along with it. This is only good for the first 12 hours of this video. So keep that in mind. And also, when you order the machine with this code, you will not see the accessories in your cart, but they will be added to your order. So you won't see it, but it will be added, okay? And if you have any issues, reach out to the company. They are extremely responsive. Like Ryan just mentioned, you won't have any issues with that.
Not at all.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Absolutely.
So the reason we have Ryan as a special guest on this channel all the time is because he has a lot of experience. So I want to delve back into some questions with Ryan. Ryan, you already mentioned how long it took to receive. That was on my questions list, so thank you for that. What do you think makes this machine more unique than any of the other machines that you've used in your arsenal?
Well, for one, free subscription. You get a free strength assessment that you can take to see how much, you're lifting and everything. That helps you because you're not going to know what weight you lift because the weights are different. The modes, you get the modes for free. The fact that I have a vertical pull now, before I didn't have a vertical pull. Now I do. So, because that was a floor model I had in the past. But this has the vertical pull. So I can do my lat pull downs. I can do, my rows. I can do pretty much anything. I can supplement from the gym, man. That's the big deal about this thing. And just, the convenience of being able to just put it wherever I want, just redecorate wherever, it's another beautiful thing about it.
Yeah, it's game changing. Like, it changes your life. It changed my life, and I'm sure it did for you too.
Oh yeah.
The minute it comes out of the box, because it's already set up. For anybody who just joined, this machine is already set up. You roll it out of the box, and you are ready to go. So your life changes from as soon as you cut that cardboard open. That's literally when your life changes. And now all of a sudden, no gym subscription, no driving to the gym, no dealing with the whatever. You don't have to deal with it anymore. It's amazing.
Yeah, it truly is, because there's so much you deal with at the gym. You deal with the sweaty people, you deal with the ignorant people, you deal with people on their headphones, just chilling by a machine, hogging it up the whole time. You have it right here, man.
Yep.
You have nothing to worry about. And then as soon as you're done, if you want to get in the shower, you can get in the shower. Like you said, in between sets, you can even get in the shower. You can shave.
Right.
You can do whatever you want. It's all right here. My kitchen, I'm literally pointing at it right now. And my dryer and washer's in there. So I can do chores in the middle of resting. It truly is amazing.
Yeah, that's me all day. I was training today for like 3 hours, but in between sets, I'm doing my thing. I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, I'm doing whatever I need to do. I'm preparing for this live, all this stuff. I'm doing this between sets. There's no way to make your life more easily streamlined than to have a gym in your house.
Yeah, and what also separates it, Joe, from a lot of other competitors, you have free mode. Free mode to me is a big deal because you're not confined to a certain movement. You can just pick away. You can pick chains, eccentric, standard, and just do whatever you want. You don't even have to worry about, you can do an extra rep if you want. If you feel like you haven't reached failure, and then that's the beauty of it.
Yeah, I love free mode. That is my mode of choice. Now, you mentioned already that if you aren't like us, where you can use free mode, like free mode would not, in case for anybody who doesn't know, free mode is going to allow you to have no boundaries. It's basically like you have your program in your head, or you just want to freestyle your workout. You go into a room on the machine. I'm actually in free mode right now. This is my my typical program, we'll call it. It's not a program, it's just the free mode. But you hop into free mode and you can throw on any of the dynamic weight modes you want and just go at the machine. You can jump straight from rows into bench press, into this, bicep curls, whatever. You're not confined to a machine's program or even your own program. But Ryan also mentioned before that this machine also, for people who need a program, for people who need direction, this machine has training on it. Now, Ryan mentioned that the training, let me ask you, Ryan, do you ever find yourself using the training?
Honestly, no. I haven't really got a chance to really implement it, though. I actually do plan on using one of the programs on there. I found really, really interesting. It looked like a good program, but right now, as you know, Joe, I'm dealing with this tennis elbow. It's healing up. It's should be better soon. It feels like it's getting a lot better. I'm going to PT for it, but I can't wait to fully, dive into some of those, training programs, because I never truly thought I would find myself even trying that. But the simple fact that it's free, why not?
Right. And just to mention, like Ryan said, he has tennis elbow. I've had tennis elbow in the past. It is not cool. But if you get injured, this is a big deal, guys. With digital weight, like with what Speediance has chains mode, standard mode, eccentric mode, fixed speed, which is a mode that I'll get into right now. And among those modes, not only is it giving you different ways to train, different ways to trick your muscle, what would the word be? A different way to activate the muscle, but it's also allowing you, if you have injuries, to be able to train with the injuries. So, for example, depending on the injury, you may want to use chains mode, where you have more of a weight on the front end of the rep rather than the back end. Eccentric mode, where you have more weight on the back end and the front. I think I said that right. The back end and the front end. I guess it also depends on how you look on the eccentric and the concentric. But fixed speed is another one. Fixed speed allows you to go harder the faster you go. So it changes the weight as you end up using, based on the speed that you're throwing at the machine. So you can train through injuries. That's the power of digital weight. So that's probably one of the reasons why Ryan can still train even with the issues that he's having.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why I love it so much, because, it's held me back for a while. And tennis elbow, I don't wish it on anybody, because it is the most nagging, annoying injury I think, honestly, I've ever had.
Right. It is really nagging. It is, like I've told Brian in the past, the only thing that got me past my tennis elbow was a water fast. I don't know how many you guys ever water fasted, but I literally didn't eat for a week and I only had water. And what that did was it allowed my digestive tract to take a break. So all the energy in my body was used on fixing the problems I had. And it was like a miracle, really. But I'm not a doctor, guys. I'm not a doctor. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm just telling you my experience.
Yeah.
Don't go water fasting and then call me up and be like, hey, I passed out. Don't do that. Let me hop back to those comments real quick.
They want to see spotter mode, man. They keep on saying, show us spotter mode. We should show them, man.
Oh man, listen, I'm gonna leave that to you, bro. My setup right now won't even allow me to like show spotter mode. But yeah, let's see it. Let's see spotter mode.
Am I pretty good here?
Oh, you're good. I can see you perfect.
Okay, so pretty much you put it. There's assist 1 and assist 2. Assist 1 will just lighten up the load. Pretty much if after I think like 3 seconds, if it sees you're struggling. But 2 is if it senses you're struggling, it will deload the weight completely. So I'm gonna go with 1. And I'm gonna use my left because I can't really use my right, but pretty much. All right, so you hold it for 3 seconds. It almost like it senses you're struggling. It's not diluting. Should
Okay.
be. Hold on.
It might notice that you're not actually struggling. Like the way these machines work, I mean, I could be wrong, but the way these
Right.
machines typically work with digital weight, spotter mode senses when you are having trouble. And since you're not actually having trouble, it might be able to kind of tell.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it again just to see.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
All right, so I have it on spotter 1. I'll do that. I'm gonna do a couple reps just to see,
Okay.
and then yeah, see, it decreased by 1 pound.
Okay.
So automatically sends me, and it will stay there because it recognized I was struggling, and I can
Right.
finish my workout. So go again, see if it'll, and then struggle, and it diluted another pound. So now I'm at 8.
Okay.
I went down to 7. So yes, that is spotter mode.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you for the demonstration. You wouldn't even know Ryan has tennis elbow with the fact that his arms look bigger than the screen right now.
I appreciate that, brother.
That's the facts.
Yeah, man.
That's the facts. All right. Let me just check out some more of those comments. Can we get an update on the shipping challenges we've been hearing about? Facebook user, I actually mentioned earlier about those shipping challenges and why you might be having them and why some people are not having them. Like Ryan mentioned, he got his in a week. So keep in mind, there are reasons out there. Maybe just kind of rewind the video if you want to check that out. We got another Facebook user. Always double click or long press set for ring, the ring on the ring for safety. Yes, you can customize the ring. So if you need it to be a little bit less sensitive, you can make it that way so you don't have any issues. It's really amazing.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, it's incredible technology. I can't wait for them to come out with something. Well, I hope that one day they do. Like kind of like a foot operation where you can like tap something with your foot, like just like an extra, just like kick something with your foot and it turns on and off. That'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's coming eventually, I'm sure. The way technology is going, man.
Yeah, pretty soon you'll be able to like use your brain to change this stuff. It's incredible.
Yeah, it's amazing.
We got another Facebook user. I haven't charged my ring since I got it 3 weeks ago. I'm still waiting to see how long the charge lasts. Listen,
wow.
Don't push it too much because you're gonna go on your set one day and you're gonna be like, "What can I do?"
I made that mistake before.
Yeah. Oh, the king! Everyone hit the like button for Joey. Really appreciate those likes. Thank you so much for the support, King. Love you, brother.
How do you
Let's
do
see
lat?
what else we got. Say again, bro.
Someone just asked, how do you do lat pull downs on it?
Okay.
I can demonstrate.
Yeah, that would be great. Let me just hit like 2 more comments while you get set up.
Okay.
Okay, so fam, 1, 2, 3. Joey, how long did it take for you to lose the weight? I'm in a similar situation. 6'1", 285 pounds, type 2, looking to get off meds and get weight under control. Okay, so fam, so keep in mind that weight is going to come down to your calorie intake and how much movement you're doing. So it took me about a year, or I think it was a little less than a year, to go from 285 pounds down to 145 pounds. And that was a lot of dedication. I was tracking my calories. I was on the treadmill, on the stepper. I had a goal, and I wanted to get to that goal, and I got to that goal. And I was putting in that work every single day. Your eating habits are really going to make a difference. You can train on something like this all day, every day, and you will build that muscle. But you're never going to see the muscle unless you lose the weight. Keep that in mind. Yeah. So let's go to Ryan and let's check out that lat pull down.
All right. So I recommend highly you should sit. You can either kneel or you can sit. But I recommend sitting because you'll get that full range of motion for the lat pull down. So you want to make sure you grab the handles and just, this is if you want to use the handles, but you just activate it, and because you get that full range, that full stretch.
Right.
So that's how you do your lats. Your lat pull downs. You can use the bar, but just make sure you sit on the floor because you'll get that nice full stretch.
Beautiful. That was a perfect demonstration. That was perfect. I love it. Thank you so much, man.
Of course, man.
All right, let's hop back to those comments. All right. Brianna, is this machine good for a single woman? That is an incredible question, and I wish my wife was over here to answer. She's not single, but at the same time, she's a woman. I do believe 100% that this would absolutely be good for a single woman. I can't imagine that it wouldn't be. The only thing you have to keep in mind, like Ryan mentioned earlier, and like many people talk about on Spedience's Facebook page, is that you need this to be delivered to your dwelling. So if you have a lot of steps, you might want to pay somebody or have a friend or someone to come help you in case you are single, like you don't have a second person. You might need a second person. Other than that, I cannot imagine why this wouldn't be good for a single woman. What do you think, Ryan?
Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine at all. I think it'd be great for, a single woman. Just I think it would benefit them too. Why not, right?
Right. Yeah, 100%. I mean, I think the weight on this is perfect for a man or a woman. And the only other thing I could imagine you having a little trouble with if you were maybe a woman with the machine, not trying to put women down out there. I'm not doing that, but I can tell you that most of the time women are less strong than men, and you have a platform that you have to lower. Depending on your size as a woman, if you're like an 80-pound woman, a 90-pound woman, maybe you would have a little trouble with the initially with the foot plate, lowering the foot plate. But if you take your time and you learn how to use it and you don't rush, you won't have an issue. That's my personal thoughts.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. Just be careful with that foot plate because it will drop down you fast. That's why when you hit that button, just make sure you got it down nice and slow. As long as you have the strength for it, you'll be fine. But like I said, be extra careful when you get that.
Perfect. Yes, perfect. All right, let's see. What else do we have here as far as comments? Great comments, guys. Thank you so much for contributing, every single one of you. Let's see.
After I did that,
okay, yeah. Nimesh clarified, yes, using bands in conjunction or separately. Absolutely, you can. You absolutely can. It all depends on what your goals are, but you certainly can. You can go ahead and hold the band while you're holding the handle, for example, and then put the band under your foot and do a bicep curl. So you absolutely could, 100%. Okay, how do we apply the $700 discount, Ted Lasso? Okay, so perfect time to go over the discount that we're having, that Spedience is having, not me. That Spedience is gracious enough to give the viewers of this channel. Thank you again, Spedience, for throwing my subscribers an excellent deal. Right now, Spedience is having savings because this is the last sale of the year, guys. So if you use Joey 120, Joey 120, you're going to get $120 off of your Gym Monster. Not only are you going to get that, you're also going to have a free accessory kit come along with that code. That accessory kit includes hooks, ski handles, and an accessory rack. Again, I don't even have these things. So guys, take advantage of it for me, okay? And not only will you get that, but the first 8 people who use the code will get a free massage gun. Keep in mind, when you go ahead and check your cart, where you put, on the cart on the website, you're not going to see all these accessories. You're not going to see them physically, but they will include them later. So go ahead, check out, and you're going to have all those accessories come to you when you get your shipment. And this code is only good for the first 12 hours, guys. Oh, Whitney Cooper, only 2 massage guns left. That means 6 people purchased with this code. Thank you all for the support, and thank you, Speedians, for giving my subscribers the support they need. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I love my subscribers, and when I asked Speedians for a code for you guys, they said absolutely. Not every company will do that. That goes a long way, guys. That goes a long way. So thank you, Speedians. Let's go to Brad. Oh, we got Brad Cook. I recognize you, my friend. Long-time subscriber. I just bought it this morning. I should have waited for your live stream. Brad, I can't guarantee it, but reach out to Speedians. Tell them what happened, and I am sure they can hook you up with the discount. I could be wrong.
They will.
I'm not part of the company, so I can't guarantee it. But they've been so good that if they can, they might be able to do something for you after. Okay, so keep in mind, there might be something they can do. Reach out to them. Whitney, Frank, the whole team's been great. All right, so I'm just scrolling through. Danny Yeager, I hope I'm saying your name right. Just putting this out there. I got mine about a week ago, and it's truly amazing. Absolutely, it is game-changing. Absolutely game-changing. All right, what else do we have? All right, guys, I want to hop back to the questions for Ryan, because I'm really grateful for Ryan to take his time to be here with us tonight. I want to be able to get all those questions in. Okay, so one thing that I wanted to mention, Ryan mentioned he doesn't use the programs. For those who need the programs, because he doesn't need the programs. He's an experienced trainer now. For quite some time he's been. So he doesn't need the programs. But for those of you who use the programs, the programs that I've checked out, they've been very straightforward and to the point. And personally, I like Ryan's opinion on this also. Personally, I love that, because you got a lot of companies out there who throw their programs out there, and it's more like entertainment. Like they're trying to entertain you. You got the coaches making jokes. You got people kind of like talking to you the whole time. The programs that I've seen so far on this machine, even though I don't use the programs all the time, I've only used them to test them out. The programs seem to be very straightforward, very concise. They seem to give you exactly what you need in order to build muscle, gain strength, or whatever your goal is. And they don't take up your time with a bunch of talking. I love that. I love that about the training on this machine. I like that they're not kind of like entertaining you. They're giving you what you need while you're in the gym, quote unquote. Yeah. Did you notice that maybe like scrolling through the programs at all, or what? Did you even notice that at all?
No, it's just like you said, it's straightforward. You're absolutely right. There is a couple on-demand programs that they talk to you, but I checked out a couple of those. But yeah, like you said, it's straightforward. It's and I feel the same about that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I definitely love the way the training is going so far. Ryan, I want to touch on it again. You have changed your body composition so much since the first time you've even been on this channel. Like, it's so apparent. Do you feel like anybody, well, of course, some people, but what are your thoughts on the 220 pounds? Because you're going to have a lot of people saying you need more weight. In my personal experience, absolutely not. You don't. You can change your entire life and your entire body composition, whether you're a man or a woman, with minimal weight if you know what you're doing. What are your thoughts on that?
I totally agree with you, because I was squatting like 265 in the gym, and I'm squatting on this thing, and honestly, when I did the strength assessment, it did say I was doing 220, but honestly, I felt like it was a little off, but not by much. But I tell you what, I really don't work out with the 220. I worked out probably what I would say I'm usually working out with like 170, but I really just do higher volume. And honestly, look at my legs. Like I'm, I'm good, man. Like I don't have to worry about that. And honestly, like a bodybuilder can work out with this thing. It's I really don't think the weight on this thing is that big of a deal, because if anything, if it's too light for you, you can do heavier, higher volume, which I really don't think you're gonna have to worry about anyway, because like I said, the weight is heavier on this thing than is actually advertised. So everybody just gotta keep that in mind too.
Right. I'm about to like try to plant you in the ground and call you a tree with your legs, bro. Like you look like you got tree trunks, bro. Ryan is 100% right. If anybody thinks, it all depends on your goal. Now, if you're like a strength trainer, like if you're looking to like compete in like powerlifting, are you going to want this machine? You certainly could for supplemental movements. If you need certain movements while you're not at the gym. If you are a legit power lifter, you will still be subscribing to a gym. I guarantee you, unless you have like racks in your house. But there's a huge difference between a power lifter and a bodybuilder. And most people who are going to be buying this machine, they're going to be regular people which want to train a lot or a little at home, or they're going to be bodybuilders where you absolutely can, like Ryan said, you can manipulate your body composition. If you have the right amount of weight and the right amount of volume, you can absolutely manipulate your body composition to an incredible degree, a life-changing degree. I'm living proof. Ryan is living proof that you can do that, and you do not need insane weight. A lot of people think in order to have a physique that turns heads, you got to lift all this heavy weight. You absolutely do not. It comes down to the volume, it comes down to the weight, and it also comes down to your diet. Very important.
Yeah, totally agree.
Excellent. So let me just see here. Okay. I'm curious to know. Oh, we got okay. So we got a question on the screen. Mystical Stab Artist. That's a very wild name. So it's 110 pounds per cable or what? Ryan, you want to take this one or?
Yes, for sure. Yeah, yes, that is correct. It's at 110 pounds per cable. That is correct. But you can, but when you set it to, hold up, my machine just said wake up. But when you but when you set it to barbell mode, it's going to go past that 110 because it's in barbell mode. So it's going to use altogether that, that 220 pounds. But yes, to your question, 110 pounds per cable.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Ryan.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man, we truly appreciate you taking the time to be here. I want to mention, Ryan mentioned when you have dumbbell mode and barbell mode. So you have dumbbell mode where you're going to have the separate handles and you're going to have 110 on each side. When you click it on barbell mode, it's going to go in unison. So the weight is going to change on the screen, but you're getting 220 max on this machine. But again, like Ryan mentioned, it feels like more like 250 or something along those lines.
Oh, yeah.
Because of the digital weight aspect. So you're getting more. You absolutely get more than, 220 with like a free weight.
Exactly. And it's because you don't have that gravity compared to, this is digital weight. So there's no gravity.
I remember you telling me a while back that your dad was like skeptical of digital weight.
Yeah.
He's changed his opinion since then, right?
I mean, he's hard-headed, man. I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. He sticks to his theory. I understand it because my dad's old school. But, for me, like I said, I always have the theory, don't knock it till you try it. So to me, it definitely works. So
okay. Excellent. We have a few more comments. 3 comments or 4 comments in a row that are talking about the shipping. I'll touch on it again, guys. It's the holiday season. I'm not making excuses. But keep in mind, if the website says a certain amount of time, like 3 to 7 days or whatever, Ryan got his within a week. So you got to keep that in mind. I've been on the Facebook groups and I have seen people say, yeah, I got it in a week. Yeah, I got it, in a month. It's the holiday season. These things are flying off the shelves. This is the machine, in my opinion, and I think in a lot of people's opinion, judging on how much they're being sold out, for 2023, 2024, probably even 2025. This is the machine. You're rolling a gym out of a box. The gym weighs it was less than 200 pounds, right, Ryan?
Correct.
Less than 200 pounds, and you're getting more weight than the machine even weighs itself on this machine. You're getting so many movements on this machine. Crazy the amount of movements. So, of course, the weight might take a while, but honestly, I would not sleep on it. I wouldn't. Even if it took you 3 months, I would still buy it because nothing's gonna change in 3 months. You're not gonna have another company come out with a better product in 3 months. You're not. It's not gonna happen. I can guarantee you right now, it's not gonna happen. So even if it takes you 3 months, even if it took you 6, which I'm sure it would never take you 6 months, I would order it, guys. I would order it. I mean, I get that it's frustrating, but at the end of the day, this is the way I see it. This is the way Ryan sees it. This is the way I think most people see it, even though it is frustrating.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, I totally understand too. I totally understand, but just trust me, that patience will become totally worth it. Once you get the machine, you will be extremely pleased, but just know, have another person with you when that machine arrives, because you're going to need them, because the total weight when the driver called me, it was 340 pounds.
Okay.
So, and when I heard that, I said, okay, I'm definitely going to need my friend to come over, because I'm going up, to get to my condo, there are steps to other steps to other steps. So I'm literally going up. It's crazy. So I literally unbox what I did. Here's my best advice. You unbox it wherever it is and just take out the accessories. You can bring them inside, and then the machine itself, make sure, just be careful with it. Like I said, that extra person, and just stand it up, and then you can help get it up the stairs or whatever you got to do, because, that extra person is a big deal.
Absolutely. I agree. I would unbox it and get it up that way. 100%. You'll be able to handle it easier.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, brother.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot easier, because the accessories definitely make a difference. And then the 340 pounds, when I said that, it had the bench with it too. So, that was included with that as well. So I pretty much brought in that box, and then I just opened it up and just brought in all the accessories. And then me and my buddy took the machine out and just got it up. Even my wife helped.
Nice. No, that's it. That's the way to do it. I'm over here in Mexico, and these guys, something I love about Spedience is they actually have a Spedience, what's it called? A physical Spedience store in Mexico City. So you can actually get these. Yeah, they do, over in Polanco. So I know this doesn't matter to most of the people who are in the States, but at the end of the day, over here in Mexico, these people are not afraid to work. You just make sure you pay them. So you throw them some money. They brought it right in for me. I was here's a tip. No problem. We'll bring it in. So don't be afraid, guys. You're spending the money on the machine. They're already giving you, in my opinion, a fantastic user experience. If you have to throw a couple of extra bucks at them to carry it into the house, I would say do it. I think it's worth it. One more time, guys. We're running out of time. So again, my code that Spedience gave us for the channel is Joey120. That's Joey120. It's going to get you $120 off. It's going to include a free accessory kit, which includes hooks, ski handles, and an accessory rack. The first 8 people to order with this will get a free massage gun. I don't know if there's any left. Maybe Whitney can tell us. Maybe it's all used up now. But there and keep in mind that when you go ahead and use this code, you're not going to see anything inside your cart as far as the accessories. They're going to include them after. So you're just going to see the machine You'll see the accessories, the massage gun, and all that. You'll see that when you actually receive the package. And this code is only good for 12 hours. Thank you again to Speedians for providing this for my my subs. Really appreciate it. Keep in mind, they have a Facebook community. The Facebook community is very valuable, as Ryan alluded to earlier, and as I did as well. Very valuable to help you guys if you need help with the machine or anything. They're very responsive. This is the last sale of the year for this company. So make sure you buy now, in my opinion. And you're getting an incredible user experience from my mouth, from Ryan's mouth, from most of the people who've ever used this machine. I haven't heard one bad thing about it other than, oh, it's taken too long to get my machine, which makes sense because everybody's buying them.
Yeah, high in demand. That's what happens
Right.
when you get an awesome machine like this.
Yeah. Let me just hit the comments real quick. No subscription was biggest selling point for me. Absolutely. While similar digital gyms are $30 to $50 a month, 100%. Guys, if you buy it this year, no subscription for you. Lifetime membership free. Corey just ordered Black Friday prices plus your code. Good stuff. Thank you, Corey, for the support and using my code. Thank you, Speedians, for giving us a code to use, and I'm happy you ordered it, my friend. Let's see here. JF, is the upcoming subscription going to be a premium subscription that includes things the free one doesn't? JF, I can't personally touch on that. Maybe Whitney can in the comments, or maybe in the future we're going to hear more. I don't know if Speedians knows exactly what they're going to do with the subscription model yet. They've held off for quite a while from having one, so they might still be in the process of making it. That I can't tell you. Let's see if we can get one more. Okay. Facebook user, The Ring. Yes, The Ring is phenomenal. And let's see.
I think my sheer willpower is the only thing that got me out of that moment.
Okay, just ordered it. Thanks, Joey. SoFam. Oh, good for you. All right, guys. Well, I'd love to hit more comments, but unfortunately, we're running out of time. We're going to be ending this live in like less than 3 minutes. So I want to take the time to let you guys know that my experience, in case you haven't noticed throughout this whole live, my experience has been phenomenal with this. It's life-changing. And I also want to thank Ryan for coming on here, and thank Ryan's wife for lending Ryan to us for all this time. We really appreciate it. And Ryan, do you have anything else you'd like to any thoughts you want to close out with or anything like that?
I mean, I really just don't hesitate. That's all I got. So don't hesitate at all, because it changed my life, and I promise you, it will change yours. It'll take you away from that gym. It will give you an experience like you've never experienced, especially if you've never experienced digital weight. It's really gonna gravitate you towards digital weight. There's just nothing to it. It's game changer.
Absolutely. The fact that you can have, I mean, the amount of plates that would take up space on a rack in your home, if you need to move, you got to move that stuff. It's so compact, it's ridiculous.
It really is. And just think of how, like you said, think of how many weights it would take to complete. It would just be so much more that you couldn't fit it. Like, I couldn't fit 220 pounds in my condo and just think of, oh, I'm going to put this here. My wife would murder me. Like,
right. I know. Exactly. Mine too. Mine too. We got 2 more minutes. I scrolled all the way down to the last comment. Unfortunately, guys, I can't answer all your comments, but thank you for commenting. How do we know the accessory rack and ski handles comes with it? The general description doesn't say anything about it. Well, they let us know that this is specific to the code they gave for me, guys. So make sure that if you don't get it, that you reach out to the company. Reach out to them. They're going to make, if there's any oversight, they miss something, they're going to make it right. They're going to send you the stuff. That's just what it is. They're going to get to you. So just know that it's attached to my code. It's not a website thing. That's why you're not going to see it in the description. This is a specific thing that they gave to us for the channel, for the viewers of this channel, that they, this code again is going to disappear in 12 hours. So that's just another thing they're throwing at you, another incentive, another thank you for purchasing the machine.
Yep. All right.
All right, you guys. Well, thank you so much for being here, Ryan. And thank you all in the comments on Facebook, on YouTube. Thank you all for being here. Thank you, Speedience, for everything that you've done for myself, for Ryan, changing people's lives with your technology. And we really appreciate it. But we're going to be signing off now. Thank you, everybody. Have a great night. Take care.
It's just